Okay, hi everyone. Here I am with Margarita Centeno, the director of Centro PASO. And we're very happy. We are in the room where we make our meetings. And as you know, the girls have been cleaning here and working here in this building. We are happy to have give you some information about Centro PASO, and happy to see you all working to help us in our projects. It's such a big help for us. So your support for us is tremendous. I don't have words to say thank you to all of you.
Well, thank you for that. That's great. That's perfect. So
excuse me. I need to say you thank you too, because todo lo que hemos logrado en este periodo tan difícil de la pandemia ha sido gracias a la generosidad de ustedes.
Yes, everything, all the big projects have been thanks to your generosity, and the hard work that all of you have done. That's true. So she want to say thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we can tell you a little about our mission and what do we do to carry out the mission that we have here. You want us to start with that?
Yeah, so that's perfect. So start with what the mission of Centro PASO is and how it responds and to the specific needs of your community in Aibonito.
Okay, so the mission of Centro PASO is to promote the dignity and well-being of local families through an educational process with concrete actions and assistance. We do so through a path centered around values, taking into consideration principally, mainly, the poor, the needy, and vulnerable people. Our work is illuminated by the social doctrine of the church and utilizes the guiding lessons of the Gospels. And we put that, to put that into action, we put together programs so we can do that, make that a reality. Like we have emotional counseling and healing, and career and professional counseling. We have economic emergency assistance. We also have a bazaar with discounted clothing, toys, shoes, special occasions, attire, and everything we get from the people. We have a food bank. We have an art program that includes music lessons and art lessons, painting, basically. And we have life coaching program. We have basic, I told you about that. We have a school, after school program. And we also have some recreational activities, not all the time because helping the students with the school homework takes time. So sometimes we can do recreational, sometimes we can't, but we try.
Right.
And we promote spiritual and emotional and socio-economical well-being through certain education program. And we also have a lot of educational programs on agriculture and on well-being and many things. Yeah, we're putting together now the program for 2021.
Es importante,
It's important.
el que en este periodo de la pandemia y del coronavirus, proyectos específicos donde requiere la atención grupal se han visto afectados. Por ejemplo, lo que es la música.
Some of the programs has been affected for this year. For
Right.
example, the music program, and
que
the
sin
art. Wow.
ideal se ha programado para que los estudiantes que antes pertenecían al coro de campanas ahora
Right.
puedan recibir educación musical en un proyecto musical con clases de piano individualmente.
Okay,
Mm.
so the people the students who participate with the are getting a license, so they don't miss the opportunity at all. But we
Right.
have to do that on an individual basis. That's a good point.
Sí, la participación de algunos de los voluntarios la hemos visto también un poco limitada. Y estamos trabajando 2 días a la semana, martes y jueves, con todas las medidas de protocolo necesarias para que podamos tener alguna situación que lamentar de contagio.
So basically, she says that we have been affected in terms of the amount of volunteers that we get, because some of them are taking care of the grandchildren, and some of them doesn't want to be exposed, and we are doing our best. So we have limited amount of volunteers, so we only open Tuesday and Thursday, but we are giving the services, which is what we really want.
Yeah. That's great.
Hemos también trabajado con y un programa educativo viendo el silencio y el miedo al COVID-19, esto para llevar una orientación a las comunidades más distantes, dando atención especial a los adultos mayores que aunque sus familiares le indican que tienen que cuidarse, que no salgan, pero no los visitan, y queríamos darle apoyo a esa población.
Okay, so we are taking care of the elderly people,
Right.
who mainly live alone in their houses. And they don't have the proper, in association with the Mennonite General Hospital, and we have a program to that elderly population, a very formal program to help the people, the elderly.
Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
what was the next question?
Well, thank you for that. That was a great overview. And I know Rihanna and I are very well informed with what Centro PASO does, but everyone else loves to hear more about how you help the community and what you're doing. So that was great, and thank you. So the next question that we had was, what is your role at Centro PASO and how did you first become involved?
Okay. Well, I started with the Pastoral Social, which is the group in the church that take care of the Catholic Church that starts that take care of the people in social problems or social issues. So I really entered to that group when we got the permission to use this building. Margarita worked in that since the beginning, in the creation of the whole dream and doing the studies, family studies and all that. She will tell you about that. So mainly what I helped in the Pastoral Social was to prepare the administrative structure of the organization. And that was my role during the beginning of the project. And then I became the president of the board, which is what I'm doing now, president of the board. And in the board, what we do is we prepare long and short terms along with the administration, and we also look for the financial and everything related to administration. We work along with Margarita for the administration. ¿Cómo tú empezaste?
De la parroquia San José de Aibonito, cuando me retiré de mi trabajo, ¿verdad? Profesional, cuando me jubilé.
She started in the pastoral social of the church when she retired.
Y, y comenzamos a soñar con un proyecto.
So they started dreaming of a project.
Ese proyecto era un proyecto dirigido al servicio, dirigido a los, ¿verdad? A los más necesitados en diferentes facetas.
That was a project directed to help people in need in different areas.
Y en ese momento nosotros no sabíamos dónde íbamos a estar, no teníamos un lugar. Pero
they didn't know where they will do that job.
Iniciamos haciendo un estudio de necesidades en la comunidad que nos refleja que la situación de la familia, ya sea de niños maltratados, de jóvenes desertores escolares o de jóvenes desempleados o de adultos mayores en necesidad, surge pues de la familia, porque todos son componentes de esa familia.
So they found out in the study that they made that the family was the center and where the main problems are, especially children who are not well cared of, children who are suffering, and what else did you say?
Jóvenes desempleados.
The young people, lots of people who didn't have work.
Y adultos mayores.
And the elderly, they were concerned about the elderly. Most of them were alone.
Todos convergen en la familia.
And everything together, you go and see that the problem is in the family.
Right.
Por eso el trabajo se planificó para ofrecer servicio a las familias en las distintas áreas. Luego conseguimos que el párroco de la Iglesia Católica en Aibonito y el Consejo Parroquial nos alquilaran este espacio para iniciar el proyecto.
So basically what happened then was that we got this building and the church decided that they were not using this building, this old building, and that we can use it for the social work.
Okay. Yes, that's great.
That's our role.
Ajá, he continuado como directora, pero soy la directora porque, como voluntaria, porque aquí todas las personas que están desempeñándose, desde la que cocina hasta la que nos atiende el bazar, todos, y los que hacen mantenimiento somos voluntarios.
So she's the director, but she is a volunteer also, because everyone here is volunteer.
Right, which we love how you're also dedicated to it with being a volunteer. That's amazing. Well, thank you again for sharing how you guys were involved and all of that. We love working with you guys. And okay, so the next question is, in what areas of service has Centro PASO been most successful? So what are Centro PASO's biggest impacts on the community, or where do you personally think it is?
Well, personally, I think with the children, because we're taking them out of the streets and we're helping them with arts and school program. So for me personally, I love the children program and being able to help them. And also, I am very happy that we could help during the Huracán Maria, because we saw a big need and we were able to help a lot of people. And then at the same time, we were new here. We didn't have even a year. And then this came and people got to know us. And at the same time, we learned a lot of how we could function and what we need to do and the programs we need here to be able to help when catastrophes happen, when nature hit us. And so giving people also emotional support also makes me feel good in stress situations. They can find a place to come and share. And also gathering a group of volunteers and being able to help them, because what we have found out is that these volunteers are people who also are in need.
Mm-hmm.
And they love to give. The people who have less give more. So mainly our group is with people, is mainly of people who are in need themselves, and who have a big satisfaction for working for others and giving to others.
Mm-hmm.
Tu satisfacción mayor, ¿cuál ha sido?
Bueno, a mí la experiencia que nosotros tuvimos después del huracán María cambió la vida para antes no del Centro PASO, sino individualmente.
Yes, the experience with the hurricane and then our life.
Ante lo que estamos viviendo por el distanciamiento.
Yeah, we're kind of in pain, and we feel very sad because of this distance that we have to have with others, because we are a people place, and having us with distance with others is really very sad.
Right.
Y en las comunidades nos ocupa y nos gustaría poder llegar, ¿verdad?, a más lugares, o que la gente pudiera llegar, pero estamos teniendo una gran cantidad de la población, especialmente de familias jóvenes desempleados, o asimismo adultos mayores aislados. Y en este momento uno de mis deseos pudiera ser el tener la capacidad de poder llegar. Sin embargo, tenemos una responsabilidad de cuidado que es importante.
So I think she's in the next question, but that is very important. She's talking about the COVID situation.
That's great.
And,
you can talk about that.
Yeah, so we jump to the other question.
That's great.
She says it's very, very sad that we cannot go to as many people as we would like to. And that's sad enough, really.
Yeah.
But we are doing what we can. We have given people in their homes foods, and we have given away more than 1,500 boxes of food, and we're doing our best.
Right.
But we are not allowed to be around people. We have our own protocol here that we follow. We also give orientation to the volunteers and to the people around on how to prevent COVID, and we establish a very good protocol here.
Continuando con la pregunta anterior, una de las satisfacciones que para mí es bien importante es cuando todos juntos, el equipo de voluntarios, podemos ser instrumento de llevar esperanza al que llega, al que necesita. Y ver cómo de alguna manera, aún con las limitaciones, podemos resolver las situaciones y que la gente salga de aquí con una sonrisa a pesar de las situaciones difíciles que vive.
So she says, going back to the question of the most important things that give her satisfaction is being able to give a service and see their faces that shows the happiness and the gratitude for all the things they receive here.
Right.
Okay. So that's it. That's our role, and that's how we feel. So do you have another question?
Yes, well, that's great. Thank you. So I am actually going to skip the COVID question since we covered that already then. And we can start to talk about sustainability and agriculture. So sustainability is the ability to continue at a steady rate, and sustainable development is defined by the UN as development that meets the needs of today without compromising the needs of those in the future. So what does sustainability mean to Centro PASO, and in what ways is it central to the work that you do?
I think that Centro PASO is getting more and more independent, thanks to you, to the Fiesta4Hope group in a lot of ways. And we're putting our eye in the objective, the independence, in many ways. So if we have solar power, we can be able to help more people in case of Mother Nature hits us again.
Right.
Also, we can teach people how to grow their own foods, because we live in an island, and food here comes late. It's not the best quality that when it comes here. So the best is having the food around your house. Is the best way. And also we are trying to teach people how to do their own business in agriculture, people who want to do that. Or things that come from agriculture, like we call pasteles or alcapurrias, which are Puerto Rican foods that really come from the products of us growing our own food. So looking through the things and the future, I think what we are doing here is the right steps, to go to that sustainability in the future.
Yes.
Sí, estoy de acuerdo. Y el sueño de hacer nuestro mercado agrícola.
You want to go into agriculture now?
Yes, that would be the next question.
Yeah, she says that our dream is the agricultural programs, that we have different sites. Even we, at the beginning, when we were thinking of PASO, we had a monthly fair here in the cancha, in the court, in the basketball court. We were dreaming of that agricultural fair with our products and with the products of all the people who grow food around the community. Because when we Puerto Rico left the manufacturing period of cycle, we depended a lot of in agriculture before that, but then manufacturing came and we stopped growing food, depending on what we get from the United States or Dominican Republic. I don't know, I think. So that was bad for us. So we want to bring that conscious back to people, and the government is really doing a big effort on that. They are motivating young people to grow their own food for as a business.
Good. Yeah.
So in there, we are going to put our enhance, helping with this goal that the government in the island have. And also we want to help educate people on how to have better nutrition. And what else? De agricultura.
No importa el espacio que tú tengas.
And to teach them that doesn't matter how small is your space to grow food, you can do something. Yeah,
y poderle mostrar modelos de ejemplos de que si tengo un balcón y lo único que puedo tener son tiestos, ¿verdad? Sembrados, pues cómo hacerlo para sacarle el provecho al espacio que tú tengas, poco o mucho.
So if you only have a balcony, we can grow food in containers.
Right.
And we have different models in the island. But the thing is that we want to put it all together, like hydroponics in containers and different methods, and the vertical garden. We want to have a model that covers a little of everything so we can do tours
Right.
around this edible garden, and people see we can do it, you know.
Right.
And it's not going to be the biggest space, but you can do a lot with what you have, you know. The thing is that we want people to grow food,
Right.
and we want to have a very nice place that people can visit. Students can come and visit us, and it has to be a nice, inspirational space, so they feel, oh, I'm gonna grow food. This is great. And so far, we have people. We are working with Extensión Agrícola, Agricultural Extension, and they have trained a lot of people, mainly on medicinal plants and on ornamental plants.
Here.
We have trained more than almost close to 500 people.
Wow.
On that, now we're changing to edible gardens. So it's a change, but we already have people, volunteers, that like to grow plants, which was the first step that we wanted to do.
And that's great. And that actually does lead us into the next question. So that's perfect. So you just mentioned the edible garden. So what is the Community Edible Garden Project and what are its goals?
Okay. I had a paper with a summary, but I'm putting my iPad on top of the paper. So I try to, because we've been working on it. Let's see how is our memory. But the objective is to have a training program where they can practice here in an edible garden. And we have the collaboration in the educational part of the Extensión Agrícola. And we will have other resources, not only Extensión Agrícola. And we want to have like hydroponics, and we want to have the vertical garden in one side. We want to have a very nice balcony with containers, and we have to grow. We are going to grow on high benches and low benches. And what else? We're gonna plant other fruit on the ground, like fruit trees and plantains, and all that in another part besides the edible garden.
Okay.
Y la parte de al frente, que serían pues todo lo que sería para condimentos, los ajíes.
And we want to have, also the Puerto Rican sofrito project, which is the condiments that we use a lot. We put together the onion, the garlic, the recao, which is a leaf that we use a lot to cook. And we put all that together, we call it sofrito. So we want to have a sofrito garden here, which is what they mainly use in the kitchen. That food that we're going to grow is going to be used also in the kitchen for our preparation of the food. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that does.
Good.
That is great. We're so excited for this project, and I know that Fiesta is actively trying to raise money to accomplish the goals and everything. So
Thank you for that.
Yes, we do have a plan that we'll tell everyone later on, but we are going to have an event in the summer to really get the majority of the money that you guys need from this one event. So that is the goal.
You are great. You have so much energy and such a great heart.
Yes.
So can we ask something?
Sure, of course.
So tell me, who are now belonging to the organization? Which schools and universities? How is composed now?
So that is a great question. So as Fiesta4Hope Incorporated, so the organization is still run by myself and Rihanna Lahane, and we are the board CEOs, the organization, but we have had interns. So we also have teams of interns. Last summer, we held a team of 21 interns, and they helped basically get the company moving, reaching out to sponsors. We got a lot of sponsorships. We released a newsletter, so it just updated everyone on the work that we're doing for you guys with your solar power. It educated people on major issues within Puerto Rico, which we felt are important for the mainland United States for us to know that we might not know, like your the issues with agriculture and just your constant destruction due to natural disasters, and how difficult it is to get your feet back on the ground before the next one hits, basically. And just kind of the history of Puerto Rico too, women in Puerto Rico. So a lot of educational aspects. And then for us, it's still really important for our schools. So we have different high schools around the country that have Fiesta4Hope chapters. And they will be watching this recording. So they are the people who are supporting us and supporting you guys. So we have a school in Texas. We have 3 schools in New Jersey. We have some schools that don't have clubs, but they hold fundraisers. So we're working on emergency backpacks for you guys. So we have one school dedicated to creating these backpacks that'll have all of the major necessities for if you do have a natural disaster. You can hand the backpacks to people, and it has everything they need to keep in their house, so that if they're stuck in the middle of a disaster, all they need is the backpack for a few days to survive.
Wonderful. That will be very good.
Yes. So we will.
Es que tengo una pregunta. Fiesta4Hope estaba establecido como organización antes o surge de lo de PASO.
She wants to know, why did you started Fiesta4Hope, so people know.
We visited you, Centro PASO and Puerto Rico when we were juniors in high school with our high school Holy Angels. And we loved the work that you were doing. We met Mary and Margarita and more people, I think, when we visited. It was so long ago, I'm not sure who exactly we met, but we did meet Centro PASO, and we loved you guys and we loved everything you were doing. And when we went back to New Jersey, Ronnie and I texted the first day, and we just said that we needed to continue helping and learning about your efforts, which is why we held our big event in the summer, and it raised money and exposure. People started supporting us and following along, so we grew it into a company, and we hope to continue growing and continue supporting you in all of your efforts.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Oh my God, you have grown.
¿Cuántas escuelas ya tienen?
Yeah, she wants to know, how many schools do you have?
We have about 7 or 8 schools that are active supporters of Fiesta. We have about 4 or 5 chapters.
Wow.
Oh.
So
what is a chapter?
Yes.
So what is a chapter? What do you have there in that chapter?
So a chapter is when the school has a club. So we have a club, so then they hold fundraisers themselves outside of us, and then they just send us the money.
Okay. Oh my God, we have angels in the United States. That's so great. Wow.
Yes.
You're gonna make me cry. Bad girl.
Well, we absolutely love working with you guys. So it's something that Rihanna and I talk about every day. So
yeah. And now we're finishing the solar system project. I just sent the other day, I think it was yesterday, we made like every 2 weeks, I give her the information of the status of the project.
Right.
And we are almost finished. All right. We're using You see that? That's solar
Oh,
energy.
wow.
Yes, because we can use it. Well, there are some things that has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to change one of the Tesla batteries to another side because the people who install it in a place that he didn't wasn't specified, and another little thing that we have to fix. But, and the thing is that they today signed the petition to the Energy Authority of Energy in Puerto Rico to give us the permission. But once you submit it, you can use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we are in process.
Right.
Of,
Right.
So we
Well,
can.
that's great.
We are. Yeah. And so it's, I haven't noticed that we're using solar power. And you know, in the test that they make, and she can monitor that in her telephone. She's doing that now. She can monitor the system in the telephone.
Oh, that's great. That's very helpful.
Yeah. It's a very good system, very robust.
Good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants to show you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So you can control it.
Ahí se ve el flujo. Entonces,
you can see how the energy is going.
El rendimiento, estamos en un 97%.
97% efficiency.
Wow.
Estamos recibiendo lo mismo.
97%. It's really full working. We're working on a 97% power, solar power.
Mm-hmm. Energy. Mm-hmm.
Energy, yeah. So this is exciting.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
That we are making this today with solar energy. If you don't mention, I forgot.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this for a week. ¿For how long? Porque no teníamos permiso por una semana.
Okay. No, porque el sistema en Puerto Rico cambió. Antes ellos tenían que tener el permiso antes de iniciarlo, ya no. Ahora, una vez ellos tienen todo instalado, someten los documentos para el permiso.
Por eso, pero podemos usarlo cuando se sometan, me dijo. Después, so we submit the documents, and that's why we are, even though they haven't approved it, because we submitted all the program, all the
right,
the papers,
right.
We can use it. And we are happy with this. This is exciting. And
yeah.
the kitchen today, everything was fine in the kitchen. I saw the refrigerator running, and everything is running perfect. And
That's
we're gonna
great.
put together. We're gonna install the. That is gonna be. Yeah, we're making the arrangements for that. Yeah. You know when the money is gonna come here for the water heater? So we can put the order already?
Yes, we have the money. We're figuring out the best way to send it to you. We probably will end up doing a check, but we were trying to see if we could just wire it to your bank through our bank. So Ronnie and I will definitely figure that out within this week, but we have the money, so we will send it right away.
Yeah, because the problem is that by law, we have to have hot water in the kitchen, but we cannot put on the old system. We cannot put it on.
Okay.
So in that way, we are not doing right because we have cold water to wash the dishes, and that is not permitted by law. So it would be good if we can have it soon.
Okay, we'll send it. We'll figure it out this week and send it in the next few days.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. I'm waiting for the board members. They should be here. We usually have that. Yeah, but we can do that another day.
Yes, we'll definitely do that another day because that sounds great. And I'm actually going to jump onto the call with all the other kids and play them the video so that they can hear you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you for meeting with us and telling everyone what you're doing. And we love talking to you guys. And I know Ronnie is upset that she couldn't be on the call, but we will call again and touch base, and we'll email you or text you today or tomorrow about how we're sending the money, so you will get that quickly.
Okay, and tell everyone that we love you. We wish you the best in life, success, good health to you all and for the families, because the families support you, all your families. So thank you so much for everything you do for us. And
Thank
may
you
God
so
bless
much.
you always.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Love you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.